Hi guys, Emmanuel here of Gadget Pilipinas, and today we are, before we start with whatever's in front of us, I'm gonna first introduce you to the newest member of our team, Mr.
Yes.
Grant Soriano.
Hi guys.
Effects yan. So Grant, welcome to the team. First of all, welcome to the team, and I hope you enjoy your stay with the team.
Yes.
So this is something very interesting that's in front of us now. So this is the tablet. Joke lang guys, joke lang. This is not a tablet guys. This is actually a 2-in-1. So, yan. So there's a pen. Yan. So this is the Lenovo C640. And what's interesting about this laptop or this 2-in-1 is that it's the first in the Philippines. It's first laptop in the Philippines that has a 10th gen
processor.
Intel processor that's called
The Comet. It's under the Comet Lake architecture.
Yeah.
So it uses the i7 10510U. So medyo hindi pa tayo sanay sa naming scheme.
Yeah. So it's the very first laptop to arrive here in the Philippines with the i7 with the Comet Lake processor. So in general, no, Grant, what can consumers expect from this new family of this new generation of processors? Kasi people might be wondering, so those probably who have a laptop with an 8th gen or a 9th gen processor, what do they get with this generation? Yes, in general.
So in general, with every upgrade sa series ng processors, you get number one, an improvement in performance, either multi-threaded or single-threaded.
Yeah.
So that's about at least or around 10%.
10%.
So it varies kasi may cooling pa, etc.
Of course.
And then the next is power efficiency, since the trend is to make it smaller. And of course, mas ayos yung power consumption with this new architecture, Comet Lake. And we have yet to see the upcoming Ice Lake.
Yeah. Okay. So this laptop comes in ano ba siya? Is it available in i3, i5 or i5?
Yes, according to the IFA launch.
Yeah.
So there will be i3, i5, and i7 variants.
No? Okay.
And nag-i-scale din yung storage na from 128 gigs to 56 and 512. What's good about that is kahit ganun yung capacity niya, it's PCIe SSD.
So you can
so
mabilis ang boot mo, mabilis yung transfer rate mo, ganun. So yun. And then so makikita natin yung design niya is very simple, but it looks really elegant.
Kumbaga, professional.
Yeah, it's really parang pag tinignan mo siya, it's something that you can just whip around in your meetings with executives and all that. So so medyo toned down siya ng konti pero magandang tingnan. Diba? Ayan, okay. And next is we have the display. Let's talk about the display. Anong panel ang gamit nito?
So it has a 13.3-inch ata, or not sure with the exact size. 1080p that sports 300 nits of brightness. There's also a 400 nit variant na 1080p din. Of course, it's touchscreen kasi 2-in-1 convertible siya. And yung pinaka-selling point nito is the 1-watt panel by Lenovo.
1-watt panel.
So that means sobrang baba ng power consumption niya despite it having 300 nits. What more if sanay ka lang sa 150, okay na sa'yo yung ganong level of brightness.
Yeah. So I think for maganda yun kasi I mean for the productivity guy, it's not just the performance but the battery life is something. One other important thing that you have to take in when you're getting a laptop. So you have to be as for as long as hindi mo kailangang i-plug yung ano mo, yung power adapter mo, the longer that you can stay that way, the better. Lalo na if you're on the go. Diba? Kasi for example, you're in a meeting outside, then you have to go to several places in one day, and ito yung dala mo. And if you have, you know, X hours of battery life with you, then I think that's good. Right? Okay, so Grant, let's talk about the form factor of this laptop. So this chassis is basically aluminum. So metal build, guys.
Yes,
it doesn't feel cheap at all. I mean, it's really cold now. Grabe. So I mean, it adds to the premium look and the premium feel. So of course, if you have, you know, if you're going out, if you're moving about very marami kang location, of course, you have to have a sturdy laptop with you. So
yes, especially na kung palagi mo siyang nilalabas.
lagi mo siyang ganun. I mean, if you're in a meeting, close, alis. Ganun lang yan eh. So it's very important. The build quality is also very important. And I believe you also checked out the measurements for this one and the weight.
Yes, so the measurements for the Yoga C640 has a thickness of 16.1 millimeters.
Yeah.
So that's thin for an ultrabook. As long as it's less than 20 millimeters.
Yeah.
Pasok na siya sa criteria. And then the weight is only 1.3 kilograms.
Yeah.
So
sobrang gaan.
Yeah, sobrang gaan.
That's for a laptop. That's very
for its build quality.
Yes.
Magaan
Considering it's aluminum. Yeah. Very very light. Okay, so let's talk about ports. So we have here, of course, we have a fingerprint sensor up front, touchpad, and may webcam yan, guys. May webcam yan. So you can check out. Ito siya sa taas. It's so small though. There's a special feature tong webcam na to. Ano yun? What's
So you have the privacy shutter, yun yung tawag. Yun yung tawag nila.
Yeah, kasi that's a thing these days. You know, that's a thing these days. So this feature is actually present in some of the ThinkBooks. ThinkPads. Yeah. I believe meron silang mga ganun for privacy purposes. So this one has that. So andito siya sa bandang taas. So manual slide. So all you have to do is slide this thing. Ayan. Pag pula na yung nasa center, that means it's closed. Ayan. So I don't know why bakit pula or ba't ganon yun ang, but you know, pero yun nga, kailangan mo ng konting kuko to actually
kasi
slide
nipis ng
nipis lang yan.
And in a way, hindi siya obstructive. So, minsan makakalimutan mo ay nandyan para...
Yep. At least it doesn't interfere with your display. You still get, you know, very thin bezels.
Thin bezels
pa din.
At least top yung placement niya.
Yep. Okay. So going back to ports, so we have how many USB ports here?
So on your side, I think you have 2 USB ports, 1 USB-C port. And then on my side, I have 1 USB-A port, 1 USB-C port, and my special something dun sa port sa side ko.
Yep. So that is this one here on this side. Kung makikita niyo dyan, guys, there's actually what I thought was a card reader. It is technically a card reader, but it's not a micro SD card reader. It's a SIM card slot. So that means that this thing, possibly, some of the variants of this thing can have 4G connectivity.
4G LTE, yes.
Yes. So that means even if you don't have Wi-Fi, if you have a SIM card that, you know, na meron kang data, you can still use this one to access the internet. Yep.
So it's an all-in-one solution. Generous siya sa ports niya. 3 is actually the minimum for me sa dami na kinoconnect ko.
Actually.
And you know, especially with its features pa, 10th gen. Of course, we'll get into the battery later. But then, it's an all it's a semi-no compromise, so we'll have to see it in the review.
Yes.
Kung ano yung mga ginawa ni Lenovo, ba't niya pinarioritize yung ganitong style.
Yes.
Especially with the aluminum design, we expect it to have low thermals. Kasi the chassis itself acts as the cooler.
So, something to do with the cooling, something to do with cooling design. Okay, so last point is the battery. What's the projection ba for something this thin? One would expect that you don't get a lot of juice out of it kasi manipis. So what does Lenovo say about the battery life of this thing?
So Lenovo advertises the battery life of this Yoga C640 for about 20 hours.
20 hours?
20 hours.
In a single charge?
Yes. So of course we have to test it.
Yeah.
Kasi it will surely vary depending on use case.
Yeah.
But then most ultrabooks only advertise mga 6, 8 or 10 hours.
Sometimes even lower than that. 4, 3,
and based
4,
on
5,
the specs, since it's using 10th gen, with of course may power efficiency na yun thanks to the new architecture.
Yes.
And the 1 watt panel, I think 20 hours might be true.
Yeah. I mean, we will never know. I mean, if it's true, then
yes.
Now, one interesting thing is what variants are they gonna bring here? No, I mean this thing is supposed to launch on the 18th. Guys, they're setting this up for a launch on September 18th, along with other products that we don't know. We're not aware what other products they are gonna launch, and we're also not aware what variants they're gonna bring here. I mean, who knows? They might bring everything here, or they might bring the I don't know, maybe one variant, 2 variants. We don't know. We'll find out on the 18th. But just looking at this, if kahit ito na lang I mean, this one is just so good in itself. Okay, so also don't forget about the pen. So this is an optional thing, no? So that means, of course, it's a touchscreen. Now, before we end this one, no? Grant, we have a new tool.
Yes, we have a
new tool that we will add to our review portfolio for laptops, monitors. Okay, so, and ano yung tool na yun? I believe nandito yung kanina.
Yes. So this is the Spider X Pro by Datacolor.
Yes.
So this basically is a tool to measure the color quality of a display. So for laptops and monitors, unfortunately hindi pang cellphone.
Yeah, lucky.
Yes. So this will provide the quantitative data. If we say na magandang display, so hindi mo masasabing bias lang kami.
Yeah.
Hindi mo masasabing kanya-kanyang perspective. So with this Datacolor Spider X Pro, you can actually compare in terms of value yung display ng laptop A, laptop B, or if pasok ba tong Yoga sa editing professionals, diba?
Can we tell there if they're using a cheap panel or not?
Yes, of course.
Diba? Yun eh. Okay. Anyway, that's just a bit of what you can expect, guys, from our next review, which will be done by Grant.
Of course.
He will be reviewing this, whatever's gonna be the retail version of what they're gonna be bringing here. So do watch out for that, for the full review by Mr. Grant. And I think that's it. No?
That's it.
Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope that you watch the launch on the 18th if meron man live stream yun, so you can find out, and also check out our content on Gadget Pilipinas for more information on the Lenovo products that will be launched on the 18th. And yun. So Grant, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you and welcome to the team, and please like and subscribe to our Facebook page, YouTube page, and even our Instagram. That's Gadget Pilipinas. So thank you guys for watching. This is Emmanuel. See you next time.
This is Grant. See you on the review.